Welcome to day 4 of your 5-day yoga challenge. I'm Tauni, and in today's class, we're going to go a little bit deeper into twist. In almost any yoga class you take, including this 5-day series, we do at least one twist. And the reason is it keeps our back healthy and mobile. Be sure and listen to your body, and let's begin with day 4. So we're going to begin today's class on our backs, with knees bent, hands placed on your midsection. Begin to arrive on your mat, not just physically, but mentally, letting go of any distractions. Just beginning to observe the body and the breath. Inhaling, expanding through the lungs, the chest, and even the back. Exhale, release, drawing that belly down and in. Checking in with your bodies, how you're feeling today. Setting your personal intention for your time on the mat. Moving your hands to your sides with knees over ankles. Begin to gently press the hips up with the inhale. And exhale, slowly coming down. Moving with your breath at your pace. Using your breath to connect both the mind and the body. Awakening all the muscles around that spine, around our core section. Releasing your hips down. Bring your arms up into goalpost. Gently drop both knees over to the right side. And hold and breathe. So we're really starting to lengthen here in this twist through that low back and through the side body. Let's lift up and go to the other side gently. Maintaining that long, steady breath. Lifting the knees and bringing them into the chest. Gently rocking side to side. Now begin to rock forward and back. Try to gain some momentum and come all the way up to all fours. And if that doesn't work for you, just roll to your side. Coming on to a tabletop position, let's flow through cow and cat. So inhale, opening up the chest, shoulders slide down the back. Exhale, round, pull those shoulders apart. Again, inhaling, opening up. Exhale, rounding. Just really breathing into that back side of the body. One more series of breath. Find a neutral spine, and we're going to lift up into downward facing dog. Feet are hip distance apart. Find your foundation in the hands, using that entire hand. You're welcome to add movement or stay still, but just begin to work your way into the pose. As you inhale, I'd like you to come forward to plank, drawing the shoulders over the wrist, and then press the hips all the way back up for down dog. Again, inhale, coming forward. You're welcome to take those knees down. Exhale, lifting up and back. One more time, inhale forward. Exhale, up and back. We're going to step our right foot forward. Take your time here as you drop your back knee to the mat. If you need to take some time to inch apart, be sure that knee is over the ankle, fingertips on the floor. Lengthen your spine here. So if you have a block and you need more space, you can always put a hand on a block as well. Then as you exhale, take that right hand up, drawing that belly towards that inner thigh for a gentle twist. If it's comfortable, take the gaze up towards the hand. Now we're going to stay here for about 3 more breaths, or if you want to go a little deeper, tuck that back toe, lift that knee up off the mat, and breathe. Bring the hands down to frame that forward foot. If that knee isn't lifted, go ahead and lift it, and come on up into warrior lunge, crescent lunge. Exhale to warrior 2. Open that back foot. Take the right palm up to face the sky, then we're going to reach it up and back for reverse warrior. Slowly, carefully start to come up. Circle those arms down to the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. So we're going to do that series on the other side. So when you're ready, step that left foot forward and the back knee finds the mat. And I realize that's a big step for some. So take your time to get into this kneeling position with or without the block. I'm going to use the block today. So lengthen that spine. And now we're going to add that rotation, that twist. So bringing that belly closer to the inner thigh, maybe taking that hand up. So we're going to hold here, or if you wish, tuck and lift the back of that knee up to the sky, extending through that heel, extending the leg. Bring the hand down to frame the foot. Find balance and then rise up for your crescent lunge. Bring those arms up, shoulders in line with the hips. And then drop that back heel open, warrior 2. So be sure the toes of the left foot are going straight forward. So without moving the low body, take that left hand up and begin to reach up and back slowly. Reverse warrior. Begin to rise up, circling those arms down to the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Breathe. As you inhale, come forward to the plank, and this time we are going to drop our knees to the mat for supported plank. Allow the tops of the feet to find the mat. Slowly bend your elbows, lowering all the way down. Peel that chest up and forward for cobra pose. Releasing down. You can keep the knees on the mat as you press up, then tuck the toes, downward facing dog. So just a gentle supported flow. Begin to look forward and step to the top of your mat. Hands to the shins or a block for half lift. So gaze forward, flatten the back, and then fold. Exhale to your fold. As you inhale, reverse the swan dive to come all the way up to stand, bringing your hands to your heart in a prayer position. So we're going to work on our balance posture. I'm going to turn and face you. You're going to balance on your right foot. So every class in the series, we have been balancing. If you need a chair or go to a wall, please do so. Grow tall and pick up that left knee. Find your balance. And we're going to stick with our twist theme. See if you can take your right hand to the knee and then slowly turn your gaze over your shoulder for a standing twist. If you want to take this deeper, extend that arm behind you. Keeping that knee nice and straight forward. We come out just as slowly as we got in, so slowly bring that gaze to face the front. Release, shake it out. How'd you do? Let's try it on the other side. So find that foundation in the left foot, grow tall. Start to lift that right knee. Find balance. Now that left hand comes to the knee. And then when you're ready, slowly, that is the key. Start to turn your gaze over your shoulder and maybe extend the hand. Reaching back behind you. Begin to rotate back to face the front. And release, shake it out, great job. So let's do one more standing balance posture, again with a twist. We're gonna step our feet wide. Your toes will be forward, just in line with the heels. We're gonna come into a standing straddle. So hands at your waist, take that inhale. See if you can gaze up and open up your chest. Now begin to exhale and hinge forward from your hips, taking the hands down underneath you. Relax the head and neck. Top of the head reaching for the floor. Start to walk the hands underneath you any amount. So you're gazing behind you. Begin to walk those hands right underneath you, half lift. So just lengthen that spine. Now, without moving the hips, can you take your right hand up to that hip? And if that is comfortable, begin to turn your gaze, twisting, and maybe even extending the arm. So be real careful. Sometimes your hips will rotate. I want to keep your hips nice and in line with each other. So you're twisting from the base of that spine. Use your belly muscles to twist, and then come down. Trying it on the other side. Again, slowly, just picking up that left hand, moving it to the waist first. Now start to twist without moving the hips, and then maybe extending the arm. So it really requires those ab muscles to work. Breathe. And come down. We're going to just walk our hands to the front of the mat, stepping back to downward facing dog. We're going to do that supported flow one more time. So as you come forward into a plank, drop your knees to the mat, tops of the feet release, and slowly start to lower down. Lifting into cobra pose, releasing. Let's press up and go to child's pose. Sit those hips back, arms reaching forward or at your sides, wherever you want them. Breathe deeply. Come up and forward into downward facing dog. Begin to walk the feet forward, and we're going to have a seat on our mats. Extending those legs out, toes up, sit it up tall. Exhale, extend over. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, release, let go. Begin to lift up. We're going to extend our arms forward. You're going to squeeze, scoop those belly muscles in as you slowly lower down to the mat, hugging the knees to the chest. We're going to keep our right knee in and extend the left leg out. Give that knee a gentle pull down, and then exhale across into your twist, extending that right arm out to the side and turning your gaze. So you can keep your left hand on that knee and guide it a little deeper. Again, never forcing. And if that doesn't feel comfortable, take the hand away. Coming onto our backs, extend the leg, pull the left knee into the chest. Coming into our spine twist, dropping it across the body, extending the arm, turning our gaze. Coming onto our backs, extending our legs out. For Shavasana, taking the palms up to the sky, close your eyes. Just let that normal breath return. Find stillness and calmness, not only in your body, but also your mind. Not worrying about a past you can't change or a future you can't control. Staying right here in this present moment. I'll be back with you shortly. So you're welcome to hit that pause button and stay, or if you're with me, begin to add that small, gentle movements. Then when you're ready, softening your knees, rolling to that right side, where we pause once again, checking in with your body and acknowledging gratitude for those things that we're thankful for today. Begin to help yourself up to a seated position on your mat. Let's reach our arms up, bringing the hands to our hearts. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. One more day left. Hopefully you will join me for that. Have a blessed day.